Welcome to National News. I'm Rizwan Asad. I have with me a senior politician, a Supreme Court advocate, a spokesperson, a gentleman to the core, Brijesh Kalappa from the Aam Aadmi Party. National was the first news which broke that Kalappa would be joining the Aam Aadmi Party. We did an interview, and today we have come here to speak to Brijesh Kalappa on various issues pertaining to the political scenario in Karnataka, in India. Sir, first of all, thank you for speaking to Nashiman. This Bharat Jodo Yatra, there is a lot of criticism from all the parties, everybody is criticizing. Aam Aadmi has been, consciously very quiet on this issue. You being ex-congressman, you have seen Rahul Gandhi very closely, you have seen the congressman. How do you see this Bharat Jodo Yatra?
Thank you, Rizwan bhai, for having me on your channel. First is that as far as the Bharat Jodo Yatra is concerned, you see, as on today, the Bharatiya Janata Party is the preeminent political party of India. So their strength and their size is something which is unmatched as on today by any political party. So therefore, if a member of the opposition, namely Rahul Gandhi, is conducting the Bharat Jodo Yatra, in a way it's good because it's only strengthening the opposition forces. Therefore, we hope that this yatra will bear some fruit and ensure that Mr. Modi or the BJP are not re-elected in 2024.
So do you think that Aam Aadmi Party consciously or unconsciously are supporting this yatra?
Some members have felt that the yatra is welcome. For instance, Aam Aadmi Party in Kerala has already said so, but in Karnataka we have not taken a stand. But like that, as I said, in my view, that if the opposition is strengthening, then it's good news because ultimately we have to defeat this autocratic, anti-people regime
Sir,
of
but,
Narendra Modi.
but there is a saying from the government and a section of media. What is the necessity of Bharat Jodo Yatra when already Bharat is united? There are better issues. So your take on that?
I have no take on that because I have not been a part of the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
No. How do you feel that this is unnecessary? This Bharat Jodo Yatra?
No, that's a program which is conducted by a rival political party, and they thought it fit to conduct a yatra. Good luck to them.
Sir, Aam Aadmi Party's role in Karnataka is, not as forced to reckon like with, say, Delhi or Punjab or even Gujarat. And with the stalwarts like you joining, do you think Aam Aadmi Party is forced to reckon in Karnataka? What are your chances in the forthcoming election? Will the BBMP elections be held? And what is the strategy to counter the assembly election in 2023?
See, if BBMP elections are held today, like they are scheduled to be, and they were scheduled to be held nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
For 2 years, the Bharatiya Janata Party, which asked for a double-engine government, but was given a triple engine, including the BBMP, has failed in all its duties, and therefore the BBMP is in a state of total, complete disrepair. One. Two is that the standard political parties, which is the established political parties, which we refer to as the JCB parties, Janata Dal, Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party.
Not the JCB of what Yogi is using.
Yeah, those JCBs. Because ultimately, point is this, that these parties make use of corruption in one way or another, right? So therefore, the JCB parties have not been able to perform the major surgery that is required in Bengaluru, right? So it's only the Aam Aadmi Party which can perform this major surgery in Bengaluru.
But you say, where are your workers? Where, very few stalwarts are there, and Aam Aadmi Party, is still that base. Very few people are there, and you're there. Prithvi is there, and Mr. Bhaskar. Why are you not going for a membership drive? And why are you so silent? And Kejriwal has not come to Bangalore, or he has come once last month. He had come, but there's nothing. Force is not to be reckoned. People are not taking you seriously in Karnataka.
See, one is Rizwanji, is that as far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, I can only compare ourselves to the particular type of bamboo, right? There is a particular bamboo shrub in which all you do is for 5 years you keep watering it and you keep ensuring that the shrub gets enough of sunlight, enough of nutrients and so on and so forth. There is absolutely no growth for 5 long years. But after those 5 years, in 3 months, that bamboo shrub grows to 90 feet. Right? Because unlike the human body, the bamboo is something which does not have to create the nutrients and the nucleus before it grows, right? Therefore, for that reason, the bamboo grows at extraordinary speed. So, similar is the Aam Aadmi Party. So therefore, when people said that no, Aam Aadmi Party will never come out beyond Delhi, it proved those people wrong. While becoming a big party in Punjab. Then by developing roots in Andhra, in Goa, right? Now in Gujarat, the Aam Aadmi Party is said to be the main opposition to the Bharatiya Janata Party. So it's like this. The Aam Aadmi Party, because of doing anti-corrupt politics.
So Congress alleges that you're the B team of BJP. BJP in fact has now told कांग्रेस हैज लेट आम आदमी हमको गाली देने का टूल किट बना दिया है so you have been like a shuttlecock in between. You have been smashed from both the sides. What is it?
See, if the Congress party feels that Aam Aadmi Party is the B team of the Congress, I would like to ask very humbly of the Congress party that how many members of the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs have joined the Bharatiya Janata Party? 0, right? Is it right or wrong that over 300 MLAs from the Congress party have joined the Bharatiya Janata Party?
227 to be precise.
227 and including other members and all that, yeah. So therefore, over 300 elected representatives have already joined the BJP, right? So who is really providing fodder to the Bharatiya Janata Party? And in Karnataka also. Now everybody knows that 14 MLAs from the Congress party who are voted by the electors of Karnataka, they have gone and joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, which big leader is it in the Congress party who has sent them there? There was one big leader who was not very happy with the functioning of Kumaraswamy.
Ego problem and personal rivalry.
So, can we say that the Congress is the B team of the Bharatiya Janata Party? It's so obvious that it is.
Coming to the corruption point of view, Aam Aadmi Party fights on corruption, and in Delhi, what's happening with Sisodia, your deputy chief minister, you're fighting on corruption there, and you're talking so much about corruption, everything, and your own deputy CM has been involved in the liquor scam, liquor gate, and he's been called. Do you think it's fair on Aam Aadmi Party to speak on corruption now? Because your party in Karnataka were very vigorously campaigning against the 40% commission, and you yourself, Alex, the CBI is also being in case there. What is your take on this? Whether Aam Aadmi Party, you are becoming the scapegoat, or they don't want your party to grow, or really there is some corruption in the liquor gate?
First is that as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, Aam Aadmi Party is not going to accept every Nattu Gera person, right, to its fold. So even when I was to join, they've made their own inquiries and found out if so-and-so is a fit enough person to join, does he have a clean record, and so on and so forth, right? So, first thing is, as far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, they take their proper precautions to allow any person into the Aam Aadmi Party, 1. 2 is that if you are going to call the liquor, so-called liquor, allotment of liquor stores, a so-called scam, then come out with the material. Come out with the material. It's very easy for a political rival, right, to say that, look, they are corrupt, and arrest a few people without providing material regarding the corruption. So far, we have been hearing Manish Sisodia, we have been hearing Vijay Nair, we have been hearing, but where is the story? What is the story? How much money has been lost? How much has been earned?
What has been,
so these are the important issues. So merely by arresting somebody and saying and making use of the BJP social media setup to say that so-and-so is corrupt, so-and-so is bad, that's an easy thing. It's any fool can do that, right? But if the people are to be convinced that the Aam Aadmi Party is corrupt, then all they have to do is go and look at a government school in Delhi. The government school is really thriving. It's really beautiful. It's doing very well. The hospitals are doing very well. The road system is good. And if you go to a government office, as compared to previous governments, right, there is hardly any corruption. I'm not saying corruption is completely rooted out. You can't root out corruption like this, right? But nobody can say that Aam Aadmi Party is involved in corruption.
Corruption in a sense, I'm talking about even Revdi, your free electricity, free everything. Do you think that by giving this, you are not giving injustice to other people who are not getting it, because everybody's taxpayer? It is not your personal money of Kejriwal or anybody's. So why only certain people should get Revdi, and why only during the election time you are promising?
No, this is not only during election time. Aam Aadmi stands for a certain quality of life, right? Now, in the United States, for instance, or in say Singapore, which is one of the front-ranking countries, you can say that when a child goes to a government school, he is going to get a certain quality of education, right? One. Two is that his lifestyle is going to be above average, the average citizen in say Singapore or in America, because they get social security. Here we don't get social security. So if you're going to say that, everything has to be taxed, everything has to be paid for, right? How is a citizen to survive? Because one central government, after it has come to power, it's not providing jobs. Provide jobs, then people will pay their
Even the food index we have come.
No, even in the hunger index we have come down. Now Prime Minister says, no, we don't take the hunger index seriously. Then why are you taking the ease of doing business seriously? Earlier it was 152. It has come down to 175. You're touting it as a big success.
Today dollar has improved from 83, it's come to 82.
Yeah. So I'm saying that as far when it was 62, Nirmala Sitharaman was pouncing at everybody and saying that it's 62 rupees for a dollar. Now it's 82. Don't you have any shame? So when all these things are there, it's, I think, very important that this culture of enhancing people's quality of lives goes on, and if Prime Minister wants to call it Revdi, he wants to call it anything else, he's welcome to.
Sir, yesterday you must be aware that yesterday Gujarat elections will not been announced, and the central government has announced in Pradhan Mantri some Yojana to give 2 cylinders to the free. So what is your take on that?
So if they're saying that no Revdi, then don't give those free cylinders.
Will Aam Aadmi Party protest in the election commission or to Supreme Court?
No. You see, one Prime Minister has ensured that elections are not declared along with Himachal Pradesh. And then he has given
80 days gap.
So he has given these 2 cylinders. But people of Gujarat are very smart. Today the discourse in Gujarat has changed substantially. People are not saying no, the great Gujarat model, because people realize that Gujarat model is nothing. It's a failed, fake model, right? So at least the Aam Aadmi Party, to that extent, has been able to bring people's conscience and understanding to the fact that Gujarat is a failed model.
Sir, one more very relevant question is, this party, like in BJP, we have got the Mr. Nadda, now Mallikarjun Kharge or Shashi Tharoor, whoever may get elected, and then in the Aam Aadmi Party, your president, who all are there. There's allegation that, with Kharge going to be elected, he'll be a rubber stamp. Congress is alleging that Nadda is a rubber stamp. In Aam Aadmi Party, one-man show, do you think there is no rubber stamp there? Mr. Whatever Kejriwal says only, he's the thing, no authority, nobody can talk.
Well, people have spoken, and the system, as far as I have seen, is a robust system, right? As of today, decisions are taken, and rubber stamp, all this is irrelevant really as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, because the Aam Aadmi Party politically is doing extremely well, very strong. But I think as far as the Congress Party is concerned, of course these issues would come up, because Congress Party is suffering because of the fact that there was no leader for some time, interim president and so on and so forth. Politically it's suffering, but that is not the case with Aam Aadmi Party.
No, but do you think with the election of Mr. Kharge, he'll be a remote control, because Kharge is the senior most leader with 8-time MP, MLA, then he was a MP, leader of the opposition, Raj Sabha and thing. Do you think Kharge would bow down to the Gandhi family?
No, that is irrelevant actually, because Mr. Kharge himself has said that he is going to take the advice of the Gandhi family. And like I have always maintained, I have respect for Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and for Rahul Ji. I have never said a word against them. So therefore, I don't feel that their advice should not be taken, or that their advice is so bad that it should not be considered. After all, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi was the chairperson of the UPA. Rahul Ji is, in fact, a sitting MP since 2004. If somebody wants to take his opinion, certainly I don't find any difficulty.
So coming back to Karnataka politics, how will the Aam Aadmi Party perform itself if elections of BBMP are held or 23 elections?
See, the reason why the main political parties, JCB parties, are not conducting elections is because the Aam Aadmi Party will mark a formidable presence in the BBMP. In fact, that's what I made a video, and that video has gone viral, in which I said, Dam idre, dhairya idre, chunavani nadsi, BBMP. But BJP doesn't want to hold elections. Neither, honestly speaking, does a Congress MLA or a BJDS MLA. You know the reason? Reason is because the Aam Aadmi Party is going to establish a formidable presence in the BBMP.
Sir,
one. And two, as far as state elections are concerned, naturally the voters will take a lead from how the BBMP results follow, and therefore naturally we will have a big presence.
So there is a talk like your leader Mr. Bhaskar Rao said something against Tipu Sultan, and there is no clarification. And whenever there is any riots or anything against the minorities, Kejriwal keeps silent. Why is that?
Well, see, as far as the minorities are concerned, I must assure you that the minorities have consistently been voting for the Aam Aadmi Party, right? So it's a few people are of course saying that so and so is not speaking, so and so is speaking. It's a fact that both Mr. Kejriwal, the local leadership, is speaking continuously to the minority community. You must remember that the Kejriwal is not a phenomenon of yesterday. He's a phenomenon of 8 long years, and the minority community has never let go his hand, right? So therefore, to now say that no, he's not doing this, he's not doing that, is only the words of a loser, who the minority community is not even talking to, right?
Sir, one very important.
And as far as Mr. Bhaskar Rao's statement is concerned, I have not seen that statement, and in regard to Tipu Sultan, but I must tell you that I belong to Kodagu. And in fact, it was me who told Mr. Siddaramaiah that please leave Kodagu and Mangaluru out of the Tipu Jayanti celebration. See, as far as being a person who has lost, right, not just his battle, not just his throne, not just his life, but his children, right? Tipu undoubtedly has great merit, but it's also true that Kodagu did not fall within his realm, or Mangaluru did not fall within his realm. So therefore, as a territorial issue, he certainly had created some excesses outside his realm, which is 100% true. There's no doubt denying that. And honestly, like I said, I still feel that Mr. Siddaramaiah should never have done this Tipu Jayanti, and it's because of that alone that this entire cascade of events have begun.
Sir, one very important issue, you being a senior most advocate of the Supreme Court, and about the hijab issue, this is the thing. There's a split verdict. What is your stand on that?
Well, if you're asking for my personal stand...
Personal. We can't go against the court verdict.
No, if you're asking for my personal stand, I think, honestly, the state government, since it's clear that the bench has been divided, it's clear that the state government should have gone to status quo, right? That is what happened before the verdict of the High Court of Karnataka.
But they are not gone.
They have not gone, but I think they are also taking strength from the fact that there was it was a concurrent decision of 3 judges.
Two judges.
Three judges.
2 judges.
In the High Court. In the High Court, 3 judges had...
And then it went to Supreme Court.
And then it went to the Supreme Court. Therefore, I think they are taking some strength from the fact that the Karnataka High Court had ruled in their favor. Ultimately, we have to wait for the final decision of the Supreme Court.
It was very nice speaking to Brijesh Kalappa as usual. Very straight, from the heart, honest. And he's very confident that Aam Aadmi Party would definitely create a dent in the Karnataka politics. As far as Gujarat is concerned, Aam Aadmi Party is giving a fight not only to the Congress but to the BJP as well. It remains to be seen whether Aam Aadmi Party would come back to power in Gujarat, and in Karnataka what would be their stand. And this talk of B team, A team, he has ruled out, saying that Aam Aadmi Party has own INT, and Arvind Kejriwal is a man of integrity who has been serving the nation from the past 8 years, and people have been having faith in him. Rizwan, Asad signing off for National News.